Hello traders, my name is and welcome to a new update. In today's video we will take a look on dollar index, a quick look on the euro dollar, the S&P 500 and also gold. On dollar index we will look only on this 4-hour chart, because I think here the pattern is the most clear. So when I see a very complex pattern on a daily, weekly, monthly chart, I of course will focus on the lower time frame charts, because I think there will be structure much clearer. If the structure on the lower time frame charts on the intraday basis will be very complex and messy and unclear, then of course I will switch and focus on a larger time frame charts. Okay, so today I will take a look on the 4-hour chart, and as you can see, we identified 5 waves of decline from these September highs, September 3rd. I labeled this as a leading diagonal in wave 1, followed by a running flat correction in wave 2. Notice that wave C did not move to into this towards this wave A levels, and then we have seen a very strong move to the downside. Strong move in impulsive sequence is very common, and it typically occurs in wave 3 situation, in the middle of these 5 waves of decline. So this was wave 4 and this was our ending diagonal. In wave 5 we can also see here a divergence on the RSI if you compare lows of wave 3 and wave 5, and typically this divergence occurs between waves 3 and wave 5 and predicts a coming turning point. Okay, so if we put all pieces in place here, then we suspect that the market is now reversing higher into a minimum 3 waves of recovery, because even if this will be just corrective retracement, we still need 3 waves to the upside. Now when the correction occurs after a completed 5 waves of decline, then these corrections will typically retrace back to the region of a previous 4th wave, which was here. Okay, so I think that we will see more upside here on US dollar index, and if we respect also these trend lines, we can see that from these highs, connected trend lines, and this swing high, we have seen a break higher, and now we are moving very slowly here above this trend line that is now trying to react as a support. So I think this is wave B, and that we will see more upside here in the next 2 days or 3 days in wave C. Okay, so at the same time, if dollar index will be moving higher, then of course euro dollar should continue to the downside. In our past video we highlighted that this upside here could be limited because we were already in wave 5. We also mentioned this divergence, and you can see market fell sharply since then, and I think that we will see here also 3 waves to the downside while the dollar index will rally. Of course, this correction, I think it can be only temporary movement, but if you are bullish on euro, then I think there will be better prices and structures to join the trend, and definitely that should be after a corrective retracement, which means after 3 waves. For now I still do not see 3 waves to the downside, so at the moment I would not look for euro bulls. Now let's take a look also on the S&P 500. On the S&P 500, in our past video I mentioned this potential ending diagonal here in red wave 5 of a larger degree of a blue wave 3. As you can see, we have seen an extension slower in the past few days, and this I do not like this much, because if I connect these swing lows, let's say that we will see a reversal from here, then this is not looking very good for an ending diagonal anymore. So I'm watching this second wave count, which I also presented in our past video, where I highlighted a potential expanding flat here in wave 4. This is now of one larger degree wave 4, but still a corrective price action. So it can be a flat correction, or maybe even a triangle if we will see more sideways here in the next few weeks. Okay. So I will go with this wave count if we will stay bearish, we will close bearish today and maybe even accelerate tomorrow. Okay, if this will happen, then definitely this should be our primary count, but again, this will just delay an acceleration higher, which means that we will stay in range here and sideways for a longer period of time. Okay, but still this should be part of a larger corrective recovery. So in such case, we would look just for a wave 3 top here, and would of course focus on this wave 4 pullback, which means deeper levels, and then we'll turn bullish for wave 5. Okay, but as I said, we need day or two to wait and see on more evidences. Okay, so if we get more downside, as I said, in the next few days, and if this, then we will focus on this wave count, and in such case I would be looking for a test of this 50 period moving average on a weekly chart, similar like has happened here in May, then in October 2012. This was actually May in 2012 also, October 2012, December 2012, and maybe we will see also a test of these levels in November, December 2013. Okay, of this 50 period moving average. Okay, and now let's take a look also on gold. On gold, we turned bearish after we identified this decisive break of this lower support line of this corrective channel. As you can see, this rally can be counted in nice three waves, where wave C and wave A were very equal and similar in distance. Notice that this wave 4 also reversed lower, turned bearish from this former swing highs of this wave 4 of one lesser degree, which is a very important and very common guideline. And because, as I said, we have seen this acceleration to the downside after this trend line, I suspect that we will see more downside on gold. But this wave 2 that I'm tracking now appears incomplete. Firstly, I thought it has finished here, but this decline obviously was made only in 3 legs, so I suspect that this wave 2 will be more complex and longer in time. I'm tracking a potential flat correction on this 1 hour chart. This was wave A, and 3 waves decline in wave B, and if that's the case, then we should see push higher in the next few days into wave C of wave 2. For now, I think that gold will stay sideways and that we will not see bearish moves just yet, but from a longer perspective I expect more weakness on gold, and I'm bearish on gold as long as the market is trading below this critical level. Okay, traders, that's it for today, and I will catch you with further updates tomorrow. Have a good day.